Hello, my name is Shannon. Thank you so much for joining me today for this autumn yin practice. So in yin yoga, we have different seasons that are related to different meridians. And meridians are the channels of energy or chi that flow through our bodies. And they are associated with organs, but they also run all the way up and down our bodies. So with autumn, the meridians that are associated are the lung and the large intestines. And both of these meridians happen to run in our arms. So we will be doing poses that we hold for about 2 minutes, but we will be doing different variations to stretch our arms a little bit. And as we put this stimulation on the meridians, this helps the energy flow. It helps with stuck energy. So I hope you enjoy this practice. I'm going to be using 2 blocks. You can feel free to get blankets or bolsters or anything you like to use in your yin practice. And as I think I said before, we will be holding the poses about 2 to 3 minutes. So our first pose is going to be supported fish pose. So we're going to come down with 1 block behind our shoulder blade and 1 behind our head. Now you can have them at the same level. You can turn them whichever way you like. I'm going to have my one on my shoulder blades higher than my head to open up my throat, but this may not be comfortable for everyone's neck, so you feel free to keep them on the same level if you'd like. So we're bringing our thoracic spine to the first block and our head to the second block. And I'm going to straighten my legs, letting my toes fall out, and open up my arms. So we're going to get this little stretch in our meridians of our arms. So I have my elbows bent and I'm sort of moving my arms out where I feel a gentle stretch. But if it ever feels like too much, you can always bring your arms back in a little bit. And with yin, we want to relax and focus on our breath. It's a very meditative practice, so as thoughts come in, just let them roll by, bringing your attention back to your breath. Now we'll take our time using our elbows to help ourselves up. And we'll pause here, maybe bending your knees. You can grab your wrists and take a few breaths. And then we're going to slowly make our way on our bellies to our next pose, which is going to be Sphinx pose. So for this pose, we're going to have our elbows under our shoulders. Our legs are together. And if you have any pinching in your back, you can bring your elbows out a little bit. But we're sinking our belly down, gently pressing our forearms down. Head can be in neutral, or you can lower your chin, but keeping our shoulders away from our ears. the last 30 seconds of this pose, you can stay like this, or you can bring your hands out to the corners and gently straighten your arms. This is seal pose. Now we'll slowly bend our elbows, letting our head relax down. Take a few breaths here. Now we're going to gently make our way up into tabletop. So you can move your hips a little right and left. And our next pose is going to be Anahata, or heart melting pose. So your bottom stays over your knees. It can come back or forward a little bit, but we're trying to keep it over our knees. Our hands are going to come forward, and we're going to drop our forehead down and our chest down. You can always use a block for your forehead if you'd like. And today we're going to bend our elbows so our arms are relaxed on the mat, but you can gently walk your elbows forward a little bit until you feel that gentle stretch in your arms. Now we'll very slowly walk our way back, sitting on our knees with our hands on our thighs. Let's pause here, take a few breaths. And our next pose is going to be deer pose. So we're going to have our right leg bent, so our lower part of our leg is sort of in line with the long edge of the mat. Left knee is towards our right foot, and you can bend your knees as much as feels comfortable. We're going to be turning towards the right and bringing our arms out once again to get that gentle stretch. You could also use a bolster here if you'd like. Now let's very slowly press our way up, coming on our bottom, bending our knees, placing our feet flat. Let's do a few little gentle windshield wipers before we go to the other side. Now we're going to bring our left leg so it's bent with our lower leg towards the long edge. Right knee is towards our left foot. Slowly turn to the left, gently lowering down. Now very slowly, we're going to walk our way back up, turning towards the short edge of the mat with our knees bent, feet flat. Let's pause here for a breath or two. And maybe do some gentle windshield wipers. And our last pose before Shavasana is going to be banana pose. So we're going to bring our bottom to the left side of the mat as we slowly come down, bringing our feet to the right. Now your feet can be next to each other, or you can cross your left foot over your right ankle. And our arms are going to be overhead. And I like to take my left wrist in my right arm, so we're giving that gentle stretch to the side, but making sure our left shoulder blade and our left glute stay on the mat. So we're still flat on the mat as we get this long body stretch on the left. Let's slowly release our arms and unwind our legs. We're going to bring our bottom to the middle of the mat and pause here, taking a couple breaths. Now let's lift our bottom up, shifting it to the right side of the mat, straightening our legs, placing our right leg either next to our left or crossing our ankles, and our right arm is going to, our wrist is going to be cradled in our left hand as we gently pull our arms to the left, keeping that right shoulder blade and right glute flat on the mat, softening down. Now let's slowly release, unwinding our legs, bending our knees, bringing our bottom back to the middle of the mat. Let's take a couple breaths here. And then we'll bring our knees and our hands and do some gentle circles. Switch directions. We'll make our way into our final Shavasana. Just a couple minutes here of complete relaxation, toes falling out, palms facing up. Give yourself this time to relax and release and surrender. Now let's find a little movement in our fingers and toes, bringing our feet together, raising our arms, giving ourselves a long body stretch, Let's bend our knees, taking our time, turning so we can come back into an easy seated pose. Let's place our hands on our knees, relax our shoulders. Take a few breaths, noticing how we feel. And we'll take one final deep inhale in. Gentle sigh out. Let's bring our hands to heart center, bowing our heads, giving ourselves so much gratitude for showing up today to practice and come home to ourselves. The light in me honors the light in you, and together here now and always, we are one. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed this practice, and I hope you have a wonderful fall season.